Yo. Right. Welcome, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm flexing my new hair. Where's everyone? We are live. It's a everything new, brand new, brand new, brand new. Let's get everyone on. We are back. We are back. So if you're in the comment section, just put in the comment section. Let me know you're here. Um, all right. I can see two people are here, but all right, let's get started. We are live. Hi, good morning, Olaoluwa. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Smash that like button. Let's go. Share the link. Welcome. Thank you. You're so sweet. Smash that like button. You're welcome. I'm about to share my screen right now. All right. I'm just going to share my screen. Whoa. All right. I think we are fine. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Can you hear me and can you see my screen? Put some fives in the chat box if you can hear me and you can see my screen. I had to get a new internet for us. And please share the link so more people can join us. All right, please share the link so more people can join us. Please share the link. If you can hear me and see my screen, put some fives in the chat box, guys. She put fires. Nice. The live. Okay, okay. Only three people. Wow. And what's stopping everybody from coming up today? Is Wednesday such a big hiccup? Where is everyone? So you can see me and hear my voice clearly. Great. That's what I need. Just only giving you guys the best. The best. Let me make noise. Let me make some noise. Now there is good internet, oh, everybody is lazy to come up. Great, 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 great. Oh, I see, I see. So you need to subscribe. Please subscribe. Subscribe. So because I want to be seeing everybody's chat. It won't let everybody subscribe. I'm seeing something now. I think my guy, my editor guy, so please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I won't be able to see your comments. Subscribe, even if it's for 1 minute. We are live. We are live, and it looks like everything is clear because I can see Oluwatosin dropping some fires. So it looks like we are clear. So this new internet I just got looks like it's doing the job. This new internet I just got looks like it's doing the job. All right. Comments now. Where are the fives? 5 in the chat box. 555. It's only Olaoluwa. Victoria, good morning. Great. Now I can see some other people coming in the chat box. Uh-huh. Great. All right. All right. All right. Uh-huh. 100. Great. 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 We're great. Okay, good. Let me go straight to. He said it's not clear. All you need to do is go to the settings on your YouTube. Victoria, go to the settings on your YouTube and ensure you are viewing with a good quality. If you're not viewing with the highest quality, it won't be clear for you. If you're not viewing with the highest quality, it won't be clear. Yeah, do that. Hi, Lot. You can hear me very well. Great. Guys. Great. Okay, we are back. We are back. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Share the link so that this could push, the algorithm could push it out there because we're just 5 here. We're just 5. If you cannot see the screen properly, it's from your end, guys. All you need to do is go to the settings on your YouTube and choose high quality view. If not, it won't be clear because I'm looking at it from here and this looks pretty good to me. Aha! Now we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I had to rush and go and buy new internet. The thing was disturbing me. This is the third router I'm buying this year. Third router I'm buying this year. But I'm happy that we are making progress. All right, let's just go to gold to start with. You can break the ice if you're new here. Tell us where you're tuned in from and where you are tuning in from, your location and how long you've been trading. How long have you been trading? Your location. See our gold cell, guys. If we were holding on to this cell, hey, oh my God, where is the liver to hold now? Where is the liver to hold? We're going to learn that. Don't worry, with time. Look at that cell. So, who will understand the reason I am waiting to sell from here? Since we got out here, all right, we have been looking for another chance to get in again to continue the sell. So if you know me, I am a QML trader. Example, heads and shoulders. QML, heads and shoulders. To me, they're all the same. All right. But my own strategy is that they will say, I use liquidity. I hunt for liquidity in the market. All right. I hunt for liquidity in the market. So look at that gold. I dropped this since last week, this trade idea since last week, and she's been selling. Now, for us to continue the sell, there's a reason I want it to come all the way to the 4 hour, in the 4 hour time frame. There's a reason I want it to. Let me just hold up. Let me just highlight this so that I'm going to delete it. I don't want it there. It's not staying. I guess I have to delete it one after the other. All right. So how did I select my TP? How did I select my TP? If you guys remember clearly, I've been doing a top-down analysis. I did a top-down analysis on Instagram, telling you why I'm targeting this particular liquidity. Why? Because the market came into a discount zone but has refused to give us a new high. So what does that tell you? It's telling you that where it tapped into to give us a new high, it has turned again to break structure. Therefore, we know that this baby is coming for this liquidity. But we are not going to be too confident. You don't want to be overly confident when you trade. You want to be safe. You're taking risk already trading. So you want to be safe. You want to use your brain. You don't want to just say, oh, you're going to wait till it gets here before you take your TP. No, there are other TPs you can safely take, like here. All right. That was a good TP. Now see, but I'm seeing my beautiful structure here. I'm a pattern trader. I'm a QML trader. I'm seeing my structure here happening, playing out. Sweep of liquidity to the upside, sweep of liquidity to the downside. Look at that beautiful impulse trade, impulse move from the market. So yes, it's done all the job, filled up the gaps. All right, but let me show you what I'm seeing. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Another place we can target is here, which is why my TP is here. And this is another liquidity waiting to be taken out right there. Okay. So that is why I'm still confident in the sell. Tap that screen, tap that screen. Smash that like button. Let's go. Share the link. Let people come on board. We are about to break this thing. So those that have been buying, remember, I was warning everybody yesterday, though the network did not make sense of what. All right. I was warning everybody yesterday that if you are in this All right. Can you hear me now?
All right. Can you hear me now?
Aha! Jeez. The devil is a liar. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes, the devil is a liar. We move. All right. Great, great, great. Let's go. Thank you guys. So I was saying that, do you understand why I'm waiting for a cell here? Do you understand why I'm waiting for a cell here? You understand? So I have seen my heads and shoulders, and clearly this is liquidity forming. Once I see liquidity forming in a fair value gap, that is my goal. That's why that's why I don't take trades at the fair value gap. With my strategy, I don't take trades at fair value gap because the market tends to create liquidity where you have gaps. All right. So this is a beautiful fair value gap here. And I am waiting for a beautiful entry into this zone. By then, you can see the liquidity that is being formed right here. Okay, beautiful. Now with this, we know I entered at the fair value gap when I thought, in fact, let me show you, there was an order block that it tapped into here. Now I'm seeing it didn't even tap. All right. You can see the liquidity. You can see the order block, right? Uh-huh. This is why I'm waiting for the market to get into this zone. So if you are currently in my Traderton group, you would know how I'm still waiting for that zone. If you deleted it, please go back and set the sell limit. Okay. This is my entry right here. And of course, my SL is right above the head. Some people would not want that. They want to put it right above um the order block right here. And it's not bad for 340. That's fine. Okay. But with my structure, I like to put it above the head. Is a little much. A little much. So let me just leave it at 340.5. All right. You see, there's another thing that kills traders: perfect entries. Perfect entries kill traders a lot. And it happens to me a lot. I want that perfect entry. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to be giving the coordinates. Sell limit 334.50. 334. Let me be sure I'm on the right track. Yeah, 334.50. 334.55. 334. Hold up. 3334. Triple three. Jesus, my mouth. 0.50. All right. And my cell limit and my SL 3340.39. I would like to put it above here. Or 33, we can still use 3340.50 SL limit. 3340. That's like 40 pips. Okay. I'm expecting to take this TP. If you remember, our TP is from the 4-hour time frame. And remember, we are targeting that liquidity, but we are targeting it with sense. We are not just going to run all the way. So if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, there's liquidity here to be targeted, this one. All right. So I want to target that one. And then there's another one right here. Okay. It's a continuation trade. Can you see my screen? Are you seeing the codes? This was the entry. All right. This one is 328.28. All right. 3283.28. $319.53. The second TP. All right. So it's a continuation trade. Are we done with gold now? If you're done with gold, put one in the chat box so that we can move on to the next asset. Put one in the chat box so we can move on to the next asset. Are you done with gold? Put one in the chat box so we can move on to the next asset. Okay, so I'm going to have to increase the I'm going to increase this thing to, I'm going to make of those that cannot see. Hey, go take control. So let me say it out. Continuation trade, sell limit 334.50. 3334.50. SL 3340.50. Can you all still hear me? Can you all still hear me? Is it big? Can you guys still hear me? It's big enough now. Can you see it? All right. So can we move on to the next one? Can we move on to the next one? Is it clear now? Is it clear now? I have to solve this problem. You're still not seeing the charts clearly. If you're not seeing the charts clearly, please go to the settings on your YouTube and improve quality for views. Go to the setting. Hamza, go to the setting on your YouTube. Pilot, you can see me now. All right. Great, great. All right. Can we move on to the next asset now? If you want me to move on to the next asset, drop some ones in the chat box. Drop some ones in the chat box. Let's move on to the next asset. Oh, thank you, Big Marcel. We move. Now, let me do GU. I was doing GU yesterday, and GU was giving me, I got distracted with problems here and there. But God no go agree. No more problems. No more problems. All right. Okay. This is, if you can see my screen, what time frame is this? Good. What time frame is this? If you can see my screen, what time frame is this, ladies and gentlemen? We're in G right now. Monthly time frame. Thank you. All right. And that was, so if you look at it from here, you clearly see the move. Mm-hmm. 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 So we're dealing with that range. And currently, GU is selling on the monthly. Good. Okuchi. Hi, Okuchi, my darling. All right. Now, if I use my fib and pull from this high to this low, we can clearly see that it is currently on the sell zone. It's currently on the sell zone, right? It's currently on the sell zone. Now, the question is, we can still see that there was a nice bullish trend from here. All right. It came into that zone, went up. All right. This is still the monthly time frame. So even if we're selling or if we're going to sell, we should be looking out, all right, to be sure where we'll have an opposition to that sell. All right. All right. So we have seen what's happening on the monthly. It has entered a good sell zone. Okay. Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly. All right, that break of structure. Look at this one inside here. It actually came to a good zone to continue the buy from here. Looking at this internal structure here. Okay. Okay, now I'm seeing something more. Let's see if this was a good pullback to give us a new high. This is the weekly. I'm just going to pull my fib. Okay, not good enough, not good enough, not good enough. So if it was coming down on the weekly, I'll be waiting for it to come to this zone. Okay. So right now, let's go down to the daily. Wow, we're just 4. Oh my goodness, what's happening? I hope everybody can still hear me and see me. God, I beg, go. We're going to the daily. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of news. Yes, I know. This is NFP week. This is NFP week. So yeah, I expected that. There's a lot of news, yeah. Today, this is the NFP week. On Friday is NFP. So we are watching, we're going to continue with the flow. Now we are down to the daily time frame. Always watch out for the immediate trend. All right. Always watch out for the immediate trend. Always watch out for the immediate trend. Okay. All right. Now on the 4-hour, can this be seen to be a change of character? True or false? Can this be seen as a change of character? Yeah, Olaoluwa, if you're not comfortable with the SL, please, you can move your own to the head. All right, you can move your own to the head. Yeah, it's 40 pips. You can give yourself an extra 10 pips. You can do that. That's why you are a trader. I'm just here to guide you. Okay. Okay. Big Marcel said true. Anyone else? Can this be considered a change of character? Can this be considered a change of character? This is the 4-hour time frame. Only Marcel is active in class today. Are others just here for signals? Because I'm a bad signal provider. In case you don't know, I will teach you. You choose your points. I'll just teach you. All right. I'll show you how I take my trades. You go with it or you use what you can. Good. Thank you so much. So I see Okuchi saying, yes, it can be. So how did I find out? This pullback was a solid pullback. Because if you look, this is your break of structure here. There's a break of structure here. All right. I'm going to clone it. There's another break of structure right here. Okay. Now the question is, was this a valid pullback? How do I know? All I have to do is pull from here to that high. Did it come below the 50? Yes, it did. So I'm going to consider that a change of structure that happened here. Church. All right. Thank you. So now it is a church. I can see that as a church. What am I looking for? A pullback. A pullback. But only my mentees know where we are looking for a pullback to. Because a lot of people will be waiting for pullback to somewhere that is not. Okay. Only my mentees will know what's happening here. All right. So look at that move to the downside. This is the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Look at that move to the downside. Okay. So I'm waiting for this market to go back up to the next sell zone. And I'm going to be picking this zone here. Here, I like this zone. Either this zone or here. Why? Because 6150 zone is also a premium zone. The 878, the Beningin zone is my favorite zone. This area. It's too much. All right. The Beningin zone is also my area. But nothing says it cannot take off from here and keep going lower. All right. So as a sharp trader, your own is to come in here. When it comes in here, what are you going to wait for? Before you snipe, what are you going to wait for? Before you snipe? Or what are you going to wait for? Where are all my students? Before you snipe in this trade, since you have two probable entries on the 4-hour time frame, what are you going to wait for before you snipe? However, remember, you want to see it pull up into the zone. So if you can catch a buy from here, since this is a high time frame, this is the 4-hour high time frame. So if you want to catch the buy, you come to a smaller time frame. So let's look at how the 45 minutes is doing. I usually like the 45 minutes. Hello. It's been giving us a steady push to the upside. I'm seeing higher highs and higher lows. Thank you, Okuchi. Okuchi knows what we're waiting for. Another name for that extended M is what? Confirmation, movement. It might not be the extended M. It might be an order block. It might be an engulfing candle. Whatever it is, you wait for it before you snipe. Why? Because you have two zones it can come into before the sell. So right now, let's concentrate on what's happening here. Let's see if we can catch some buys into the zone, since we got our zones on very high time frame, which is the 4-hour. Now we are on the 45 minutes. I like the 45 minutes for some reason. We have seen sweep of liquidity to the downside. We have seen break of structure here. Almost the same, almost the same. Now look at what this thing did. It came into this place, okay, and gave us a new high here. All right, came back, gave us a new high. So if I'm going to be waiting, I'm going to be waiting for the next zone. That's not what I wanted to use. That's not what I wanted to use. All right. Okay. Same zone. It came down here, gave us a new high. Now the next zone I'll be waiting for the new high is from here. This zone looks untapped. I don't know why it didn't tap into the zone. That zone looks very much untapped. This zone right here looks very much untapped. This one. Okay. Give me a second. Let me check something. Okay, that was the entry. Yeah, that was the entry right there. Okay, so now the next zone is from here to this high. Yeah, I would love to see the market. That was the break of structure there. All right. So I want to see this market come. This was a good entry here. So I want to see the market come into that zone here. Okay. My beninging zone. So let's see how this zone looks on a smaller time frame. Let's see how that zone looks on a smaller time frame. Let's see the 30 minutes and the 15 minutes. Let's see the 15. Yeah, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. I like what I see. 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 I like that zone there. So this could be a very good buy zone for GU. All right. Smash the like button now. Some of you are about to make money. Share the link. Smash the like button. Support my ministry. Who agrees with this? Now go to the 15 minutes time frame. That week is beautiful. I don't want to leave this week, but that's why I'm going to extend my. If you agree with me, can I get some 555 in the chat box? If you agree with me, let's get some 555s in the chat box. Now let's look for TP. Let's look for TP. Okuchi. Big Marcel. Big Marcel, where did you set your buy limits? This guy. Where did you set your buy limit, eh? You're not good. But I want to see something, Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I like that zone. I'm just trying to check something. That was the break of structure. So all the way to the top. And this thing. So I'm seeing another probability on the 1 hour time frame, which is why I'm always very scared to Hold up. Okay, I see something now. Hmm. On the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame is telling us we should wait till this thing could come down here. 1 hour time frame is telling us we could wait, but 15 minutes, you see why it's good to wait on the high time frames? Yeah, but the 15 minutes is telling us no, 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 no. Hold on, guys, hold on. It's better for us to miss the trade than to lose our money. Capiche? So on the 1 hour, looks like we're going to wait for this thing to come down here, because that is the actual break of structure here. It didn't pull back. It didn't pull back good enough before going up. So it's obviously going to come take, yeah. So this is preferable. This is preferable. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait. Yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. Yep. Let's see that baby come all the way into this zone. Yeah. I'm still highlighting here, okay, for the risk takers. All right. I prefer this zone. This is where I would wait. This is where I would wait. I'll wait for this zone here. Let's look at how that zone looks on the fifth, on the 45, on the 15. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything is waiting for us there, but to be on the safe side, I'll rather wait at this zone here. That's the last selling candle with my strategy. Yeah. All right. So this zone could hold. That's fine. But looking at it on the 1 hour time frame, I'd rather go for that zone. All right. So Big Marcel said he got in at okay, he set a limit at 1.33523. Yeah, there's a possibility it could take off from here. Okay. But because I'm trading from the 1 hour time frame and I want to take my money around here. So I'm going to wait. Here could happen, fine, but I'd rather miss this trade than lose money. So I'm just going to trade with my plan. If you are going to stay there, that's fine. Well, okay, but this is where I would love to wait. This is me. So buy limit 1.33219. All right. SL SL 1.33048. Okay. Are you getting it? Do you understand what I just did? It could take off from here. Fine. All right. That's fine. But the way I trade, I don't pay much attention to the very low time frames, especially when I can see a good setup on because if I pull my fee from here to the one that gave us the new high, that thing didn't come down enough. It did not, meaning it's going to use that as liquidity, you see, which is why I prefer staying on the high time frames. Low time frames will be showing you see how we saw that entry on a very low time frame. Low time frames could just, mess you up. All right. But yeah, there's a big wick there. There's always money in the wick. So let's wait for it to come down. Okay. Do you get the point? If you understand me, put a 111 in the chat box. So what is my SL? I already put that there. My TP is 1.34027. Remember, it's a counter trend trade, which is why I'm taking it at the next possible resistance. All right, that's fine. I'll wait for it to get into, but we're just trying to catch something. It's a counter trend trade. Okay. All right. If you can see it, can I have some 111s in the chat box? 111 in the chat box if you can see what I just did there for you. All right. Can everybody hear me? I want to see beautiful, beautiful Big Marcel. Thank you for being very, very quick to answer me. Beautiful. So I'll rather wait for it down there than that one up there because that one is a high time frame. Okay. Now let's look at. We've been waiting for GJ. We've been waiting for GJ. We've been waiting for Euro odd. God will give us. God will bless us. We must chop money from GJ and G odd and E odd. Ha! Guys, if you are in our trader team group, I remember I dropped sell for GJ a month ago, almost a month ago, almost 3 weeks ago. Let's say 3 weeks ago. I dropped that sell that because I've seen that it wants to keep selling into the next buy zone. I dropped that sell. So now it's still selling. GJ is still selling as expected. Let's see if we can catch something. At least it's a long way into this zone. This is the 1 hour. Let's just analyze what is already happening. God will bless us with GJ and EOD. We've waited. Like we've waited for this trade. We've waited. That's my liquidity that was swept. It tapped into that zone. And look at that beauty. It's been dumping. All right. It's been dumping nicely. Okay. It hasn't broken this low though. It hasn't broken this low. But inner structure, that was an entry. It broke that low, broke this low. Looking at the next high, it's still selling. Probably started selling from here. Chai. Let's leave GJ. Let's be waiting. All right, let's be waiting. Let's just chill. Let's wait for it to really dump into the zone. But if you want to catch this trade right now, it hasn't broken the low. This low that led into the next sell zone. It hasn't broken it. It has not. Instead, it came there, pushed it up. The next internal structure is saying the next that's a break of structure to the downside. Good morning, Deborah. That was the move. That wasn't a good enough pullback though for the next sell. It means small low for it to go above the 50. Very small thing like this. All right, so it did not go back, meaning it's going to come into the zone, sweep all that liquidity, and probably come here or here. All right, so this is the liquidity. It looks like a downtrend liquidity here. Okay. If she doesn't get to our buy zone, you could catch that next sell. Wow. Okay. So she could come sweep all that liquidity. This is a downtrend liquidity there. All right. All right. She could do that. Share the link, guys. Push this thing. We're only 5 on the call. Share the link. Smash the like button. So we want to see it come back into this zone, or better still, into this area for the next sell. So I'm just going to use my fib again. All right, I'm just going to use my fib. Yeah, so I'll be waiting for the market. Ooh, I just saw something. Hold on. Okay, yeah. This didn't pull back, but gave us a new low. Yeah, so she's coming in here. She's coming into this zone here. There's a big gap. I don't really like gaps. This is my zone forever. This is my zone. Okay. So you wait for your extra confirmation before you get in for the next sell. But that's if it does not come to our buy zone. All right. If it does not come to our buy zone, I guess some people are already bored. We're only 3. Wow. All right. So let's watch. If she comes into this zone, you can strike for a sell or into that zone for the next sell. But we know she's selling for now. We know she's selling. Okay. So let's see. A short position from here or here. Okay. This zone looks very good, but if I pulled it here, I pulled it there. I pulled it there. How many pips is that? 47 pips, not bad. For Euro, for GJ. Okay. So just bear in mind that she could come up here. I would prefer to wait here, guys. Here would just be perfect, but it's fine. So, okay, this is it. This is a nice 1:3. If it comes here, fine, you can snipe it. You can wait for it to go up further. So for the sell, Emmanuel Augustine, where have you been? Yes, where have you been? 198.654. Okay, SL is 199.213. Two, 3, 1. Let's take it up to here. That's our liquidity. TP 196.789. So let's see. We'll wait for it to pull up again. Right now, she's creating liquidity. Creating liquidity there. Okay. So she could come in here, she could pull. So if you experience a pullback, please don't panic. If you experience a pullback, please do not panic if you experience a pullback. Don't panic if you experience a pullback. Why? Because there's every possibility it could come into this zone before dumping. All right. So this is what I'm waiting. Then if you don't know the buy limit we are waiting for, let me see on the daily whether okay, that's the buy limit here. Where did I keep it though? Oh my God, so sorry about that, Emmanuel. Oh my God, Nigeria. Sorry about that, my darling. Sorry about that. Good to have you back. Yes, you'll make more money than you get a better laptop. Don't worry. You have to keep being positive. Don't let anything negative steal your good energy. Yeah? Sorry about that. We move. The devil is a liar. All right. So this is what I see. All right. This is what I see. Take a screenshot because trust me, those on Telegram that are not here, I'm not going to be spoon feeding anybody. I'm done spoon feeding anybody. All right. So GJ, he said EG. Let's look at EG. Sorry about that. Let's look at EG, darling. So we're going to start from the monthly. Hey, it's been long I traded EG. Oh, let's check Euro odd for a bit. Let's see if Euro odd has given us what we are looking for. Come, what's this thing trying to do? You better come inside here. We've been waiting. We've been waiting like kilo day for Euro odd. Victoria, you're in the trader team now. Relax. We are good. We are looking at EG now. On the monthly time frame. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay. So it's an uptrend on the monthly time frame. You can clearly see it's an uptrend on the monthly time frame. All right. This is EG. This is Euro GBP. This is Euro GBP. All right. Beautiful uptrend. Okay. However, this one hasn't been able to break the next high. Instead, it came and gave us a break of structure right here. What does it say? It says it's coming down. It's coming down to sweep liquidity. Okay. Tap there and move. So she came down here. So let's use what we're seeing. That's our break of structure on the big time frame. Break of structure to the upside on the big time frame right there. Okay. Now, this was the move. Beautiful. Ash. Looks like Euro GBP will be selling all the way down here. Looking at what I see on the monthly, exactly what's happening with what's it called with gold, but gold is safer. Like gold is not this late. This is happening on the monthly. I think gold's own is happening on the daily or the weekly. So this one is boy, it's coming for this liquidity here. So let's continue. So that's our change of character from here. And since then, she's been selling. Okay, she's been selling. That's our change of character here. I'm just going to mark that. Okay, inner change of character, came back up, came down, has not broken this low yet. More like a relative thing. So let's see. All right. Okay. So beautiful cells going on. Beautiful cells. This is the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame has been unable to break this low though. Has been unable to break that low. Okay. Has been unable to break that low. All right. So it got here and started turning back again. It got here and started turning back again. And if you look, you can even see, wow, this is freaking complicated. But you can see that after turning back from here, this is Euro GBP. All right. So you can see it got here but was unable to break the low. Okay. It gave us a change of character, pulled back, gave us that, but again, it got here and couldn't break the low. So what is it doing? Let me just use my fib and check something. Give me a second. Okay. What's she doing? She got here, did not pull up enough below, so she's still coming down. All right, so I just wanted to see something. All right, daily time frame. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Now we're going to be working with this on the daily time frame. That was a break of structure to this side. Okay, break of structure to this side. We need to see a pullback. So it's selling. Yeah, so it's selling nicely. Selling real nice. Yeah, she's selling. Now let's go back to one more time frame, 4-hour time frame. Let's see. All right, beautiful. Okay, so break of structure here. Break of structure here. Okay, this is the 4-hour. Change of character just happened on the 4-hour here. Okay. All right. So yeah, obviously selling has changed character. So really it's a sell. But the thing is, you need to be waiting for the next zone to continue the sell. Now let's look at the 4-hour. It's selling. All right. It's selling. This was the buy. It has finally broken it. So I'm expecting a pullback into a good zone for it. Hasn't started pulling back, so I don't know. I can't even use my fib right now because it has to have pulled back a necessary amount of like good pullback before my fib can be activated. So my fib is not activated yet, and yeah, that's the problem. This is a change of character though, to show the sell. Let's look at the 1-hour again, and I'll rather stop here. So she's still selling, seeing a some structure here. Inside structure is saying break of structure, break of structure. Yeah, so to pull back into this zone. This zone here. Let me see how it looks on the 45 and I'll stop there. All right. That was the break of structure here. There's another one here. Not good enough. There's another one here. There was one here. Okay. Okay. Beautiful entry there to continue the sell. All right. So there's another one here. Here. But let's see how it looks on the 1-hour one more time because I don't trust the smaller time frames. So this is what I'm seeing. Okay. Lower lows, lower high. Lower low, lower high. Lower low. Look at that. Relative lows. Okay. All right. That's good. So this is it. So I would be waiting to see the market pull back for the next sell using this. Okay. Using what I see here. So that's it. I'm just going to pull my fib, but it hasn't returned back enough. Okay, it did though. It did. Let's wait for it here for the next sell. All right. So we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, for the sell. All right. Is this good enough for you? What's the name? Augustine, Emmanuel. Is that good enough for you? This is okay. Well, you're expecting it too. Cell limit, same setup. We're good then. 0.86526, 0.86526. SL. Yeah, you guys are not even smashing like button. Hey, I've suffered though. You people have stopped smashing like button. Hey. 598 TP. All right. So my TP, my TP is not good. Chai. My TP is not good. Chai. It's not good at all. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's manage to this point here. All right, so this is fine. So my TP is 0.86178. 0.86178. It could go all the way down. Yeah, we already looked at BTC, but I'll take it back. The network was shaky, shaky, shaky. 0.86178. Yo, EG is set. Now, final one, the crypto. Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing. I'm actually waiting for it to come to this zone for the buy. Waiting for the next sell here. Okay, so you see, I actually did a video about this one. So you see, it's been selling from this zone. I called this thing a long time ago. It's selling from this zone. Okay, it came back into this area. It sold again. So of course you're expecting it to come, and it's creating nice liquidity. Yo, we cannot miss this one. We cannot miss this one. We cannot miss this one. Let's see how it looks. This is it. I mean, we can't miss this one. No, guys, we cannot. So let's see. Yeah. So I'm waiting for the next sell, at least before it comes into this buy zone. I'm looking for the next sell at 118845. Beautiful liquidity formed here to do the most. Yeah. So, okay. Okay. So, yeah. So 11800, 118. Hold on, let me just put this up. $118,800. All right, 0.89. Okay, but the thing is big. Oh, just wait for extra confirmation. I take God beg now. This SL is mad and thing. It's big. Okay, let me just put. All right, we're back. 116266. All right. Okay, and this will serve as our liquidity right here. I just hope she hasn't left us behind. All right. You said the SL is not big. Shall we extend it? The SL is big, oh. It's big, oh. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine if you ask me. This is fine. Some people who can enter even right after the sweep. There is a beautiful zone here. Okay. But let's wait. Let's see how it looks on the 45. Yeah, this is good. This area is good. Yeah, this zone looks good. Let me just correct that. 1187. Yeah, 118 between 118713. Yeah. Yeah, between these zones. Okay. All right. So this is what I have for you guys for BTC. Okay, some people wait for it to touch it twice. Ogenovo. Some people wait for it to touch it twice. Some people wait for it to touch it twice. But I get in anyways. I get in once I see my confirmation. Twice is the twice. Once it touches twice, it is valid. All right. Okay. Love you guys. XRP is another one I look at for crypto. Yeah, but I guess God is telling me to go and rest now. Woo! It's close to our buy. Sorry, guys. If you have XRP is close to the buy. Ooh, it's coming so fast. Lordy, Lordy, Lord. It's coming so fast. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Something said just enter here. Holy Spirit. Okay. Yo, guys. Yo. Thanks for the likes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Let me wait for 5 more minutes. Share the link. Let people come and see this thing because I might not post it anywhere. I'm not posting anywhere. It's for those that came to my class. Let me increase it. Beautiful. Wait, let me set it up here before I forget. Will my heart allow me? Will my heart allow me? Will it allow me like this? Shit. Look at that cell. That cell is so strong. Eesh. Okay, give me a second. I'm just going to. All right. So I'm going to send it to the Telegram channel. If you're not on my Telegram channel, do so to follow, to join, subscribe to the Telegram channel. XRP. All right. XRP is very close. All right. Yo, she's coming. Thank you so much for smashing the like button. Thank you, guys. Let's wait for that to. Oh, I think we already set it in our community. Yeah. Yeah, we already set it in our community. Yeah. All right. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you guys next week, Tuesday, 10 a.m. I've gotten a new one. All right. So let's see how it goes. At least it's held up. I mean, I could refresh. Even when it was trying to be funny, I could refresh and come back. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal. I'm happy to have been here till the end. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye for now. Bye.